city is interesting that it has this train track that divides, the railroad track divides the east and west half of the site, so there's got to be one active station on each side of the track. So this was their central station in downtown Wyandotte. Building was constructed in 1937. The architect was a local architect. The city of Wyandotte has a long history with their fire department and fire station, and this was a first step to modernize their buildings in the community. For many years, there's been consideration of what to do next with the stations. Build new, retain the old, how to go about that. And for 80 years, there have been nothing but a bunch of maintenance projects on the building. So in that period of time, there's a lot of stuff that happens. You know, things start to tear, brick, windows, mechanical systems, electrical systems, everything starts to just fall behind. And so in 2016, the chief at the time contacted our firm.
The council was behind it, the mayor was behind it, and they wanted to see the building restored.
I think it's generally easy for anybody on the outside to look at it and say, wow, look at how fantastic it looks, right? Oh, there's the old picture and it looks just like the old picture. But the amount of work that went into figuring out what the appropriate windows were for the building, figuring out how to make the large bifold doors work with the building, how to determine the appropriate details for the additions and the brick patterns and colors and mortar. The addition of the drive aisle that's on the east side of the building that allows 360-degree access for the fire trucks as well as public parking. The introduction of unisex bathrooms and showers for male and female users.
It was difficult. Like I said, trying to keep it on time and on budget. I would think that was the hardest part.
The biggest hurdle was the fire station had to remain active. For sleeping quarters, we ended up putting a construction trailer out on the street, and which was tempered, heating and cooled, and so they slept in the trailer for 8 months. But the biggest challenge was maintaining an active fire station while all this construction went on around it.
I think the architect did the homework up front to try to minimize just little things that can pop up when you take a window out or you take a wall out and you don't know what the finish is or how something's going to look. As soon as you remove something, how bad the existing wall is going to crumble. So there's some of those issues, but I think if you do your homework up front, you can try to minimize some of that.
This definitely was a really special project for me. And I think what made it most special is that it's in my community. When we used to come here on field trips as a kid, grade school was right over here. They used to let us do it as a kid. And I still haven't done it since the building has been open, but we did keep one pole, and it can work if people want to use it. So
everything has a home now. All of their equipment has a home back there. So it's just a better functioning space for the firemen in general.
But I think what's even more important about this project is that the city of Wyandotte committed to it. They committed to a project that is fundamentally preservation, and the preservation of a 90-year-old building. And I think that's very uncommon in today's culture, that tear down and build new is the right way to do it. And for them to see we're proud that we were able to convey the vision that it is a viable project, and to be able to save you $1.5 million is something very, 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 very enjoyable to tell the community and the citizens who are paying taxes, right?
I think for the residents, they appreciate the preservation of the historic nature of the building. We have a newer fire station on the north end of town, but it just doesn't have the same character the old building has.
I'm obviously very thankful to be part of the process, and there's many people that play parts in making something like this happen. But I'm most thankful for the city and the community leadership that saw the vision to grab a hold of it, restore the building, and create an example for around the state of Michigan and elsewhere that renovation, restoration, and preservation are viable options to tearing down and building something brand new.